Yo guys, what is going on? Savage here. Today we're going to dive into episode 2 of our new series called Simplified, where we break down some gameplay from one of my live stream matches. This is to try and help people get more of an understanding of why I move the way I move in a match. It's one thing to watch gameplay from a streamer, but it's another to be able to think like a streamer that you're watching. I really hope this video helps you improve your gameplay and brings you more wins than even you yourself could ever imagine. If this helps you at all, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video as well. If you have any questions or comments at all, make sure you leave a comment in the section below, and feel free to join us live here on YouTube every day at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Feel free to ask me questions during the live stream as well. Hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, guys, we're gonna kind of dive into the basics right here. We're gonna touch base on parachuting. It's pretty simple. When you want to jump, you jump out of the helicopter, you dive down to around 55, 56, and you start pulling back. You want to be around 65, 67 and be able to float from one side of the map to the other. That will allow you to glide all the way from one side of the map to the other. I could literally make it from Nuketown to Turbine if I choose to. Right now we're dropping down. There are two other teams. One team ends up bailing off. I have no idea where they went to, but as you can see here, we're literally not finding any loot at all. My teammates are all screaming and crying about how they can't find guns. I have nothing as well, but I'm going to go ahead and try to link up with my team, so if one of us finds a gun, we'll be kind of protected. It's not a good idea right now if you're playing squads to go off on your own trying to find a gun. A lot of people tend to say, oh, my teammate's going this way. Well, I'm not going to get a gun that way. Let me go the other way. But that's a good way to get separated, especially in a hot drop. You really don't want to be separated from your team. I decided for a split second to break off and go to the build next to him to get my own loot. However, I do hear an enemy inside, so I make my way back towards Drifter. All right, now that I have an MX9, I want to actually do something with it. I want to get some kills, get some loot. I know there's an enemy in the building right here to my right. I happen to hear somebody in the tarps to my left. I make my way back to Drifter. I'm kind of second guessing right here. When you go with a move, you usually want to stick with it unless you're absolutely certain you're going to die. I spot a target. He doesn't know I'm here. I actually get the kill on him with 35 bullets in my magazine. Thank God. Drifter right now is yelling at me because he thought I baited him. I kind of did on the slick, not gonna lie, but it worked out. I got the kill. He got a kill. We know there's at least 2 more targets. No idea where they're at. I'm pretty skeptical about this building. All of a sudden I spot him. I call it out instantly. Easel and Drifter up there. Easel goes down. Drifter comes around the other side while I'm taking pop shots at him. I couldn't actually hit him more than one time. As I'm flicking this up, Drifter gets the kill. He was not an instant. Pay attention to the kill feed. Make sure the guy you kill is actually an instant or not. I know there's one left. I spot him right here. Switch to my AK that I just picked up and go in for the kill. And here comes the loot goblins to steal all my loot. Now, fortunately for me, Drifter loves flying helicopters, so we usually have a chauffeur to take us around the map. As you can see here, I actually want to go to the north side of the map. I always want to be on the north side of the map if the circle favors it. It's usually the high ground, and you always want to be on the high ground. There's really nothing over there. There's no compounds, especially them expanding the northern side of the map about 100, 200 feet out. It's nothing but hills and trees, so you're pretty secure right there. Drifter's a pretty good flyer, so he's gonna maneuver between the pylons and the cranes and everything. I try to take pot shots at this guy, but because of the helicopter glitch, which I'm sure all of you are aware of, if you shoot outside of the helicopter, for some reason, you actually hit your own helicopter. I actually threw a sticky out the other day at an enemy team, trying to throw it on top of their ARAV, and for some reason, it stuck our own chopper when I wasn't even aiming at it. We all died. It was not a fun time. So right here, my teammates are making call outs. Someone just shot our chopper with a missile. We have no idea where from. No one really saw it. We just heard the collision, so we're kind of scanning right now. A teammate spots the target, goes for the shot, absolutely annihilates them. We go to push him. We know there's one down. He's not an instant, so we know he has a teammate somewhere. We want to push him while he's down. If you do not push a kill once he's down, there's a 99% chance he's going to get res. The res time on this is way too fast. You have to be instant. You have to be quick. If you knock a target and you outnumber them, go for the move. Go for the kill. Don't let them get the res off. There's nothing worse than getting knock after knock after knock and seeing that kill counter not go up. It sucks. So right now, while I'm looting, my teammates look for the guy. I actually hear another vehicle on the east side of the map. I call it out. Whenever you hear a vehicle, we're a pretty aggressive team. We usually push everything. As you see here, I pull out my sensor dart. I'm ready to launch it if I hear more than one target. I want to know where they're all at. I'm scanning around. I look down at this little complex. I didn't see the busted four-wheeler, unfortunately, but luckily my teammates did, so I instantly come right back to it. There it is, of course, the four-wheeler on fire that I missed. Marshall, and here's a target inside of there. The guy actually sticks a sticky grenade to the door to try to kill us. It was a pretty smart tactic. It almost worked, but I in return stuck him with a sticky and actually ended up getting the kill. As you see, me and the team are usually right on each other's ass. We're in what we think is a 3v4 fight. It ends up not being a 3v4, ends up being a 3v8. Pretty intense fight. But you'll see us as we knock one target, we knock two. I start making my way knock by knock closer to the enemy team. And the closer I get, the more my teammates knock another one. There's 3 down right now. We know right this second, it's a 3v1 fight. All of them got res, unfortunately. I couldn't make it there before they were all res. So we re-knock them all down. It's now the last guy here. He throws a molly at us. He does not pull it off. I go for the nade, and then Drifter comes in for the kill. Instant target. Now I'm instantly getting shot at again. I'm in a really bad position, so I'm going to make my way back to my team. Whenever you have a teammate knocked, you don't want to be out by yourself, especially if there's only 3 of you. One goes down, one's going to be rezzing you now by yourself. I could be in a 4v1 fight. I want to make my way back to my teammate, give him cover while he's resin, make sure we're as close together as possible so when someone goes down, they can't go for the execution. Right now, 2 of us are down. It's literally Drifter by himself versus one more target. He goes in for the kill, and now we're both ready to get rezzed. This is the benefit of being close together. If Marshall would have been by himself, he would have got instantly executed. If I would have come in afterwards, I would have been executed, and then it would have been a 1v1, and whether Drifter would have won the fight or not, he would have had a 1v4 the rest of the game. Right now, my teammates are making call about the guys right here to the 155. I'm absolutely potatoing all my shots. One guy is even out lagging a little bit. I blame my shots on the guy lagging. In reality, it wasn't his fault. I was just a real big potato. I hit him twice with the outlaw. The problem with sniping is that right there. I hit a guy with a sniper twice. You shouldn't have to hit someone with a sniper more than 2 times unless they maybe have a level 3 armor. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's a sniper rifle. It should be a 1-shot, 2-shot kill easily. I'm not really that good with sniper rifles because I don't use them for that reason. I'm more of an assault rifle, ABR, KN, ICR. Those are my weapons of choice. Drifter cleans up the kills while I'm healing. As you can see here, I'm moving while healing. A lot of people make the mistake when they think they want to fight, they sit still and they heal. Don't, because as you've seen in the last fight, as soon as we were done with one, another one started. You want to always move around while you're healing. Don't try not to sit still, especially looting. See right here, I'm kind of sitting still looting. I assumed that I was safe. I assumed there wasn't another team here. Luckily, the team that we're about to fight wasn't really paying attention because they're actually pretty close to us. But as you see, I am switching out for the ABR. ABR is my weapon of choice. It is what I'm really good with. I have really good games with it. All my highest kill games are with the ABR. It's just a very reliable weapon. Even with the nerf to the gun and the buff to armor, it's still a wreck fest. 5 shots to level 3, absolutely annihilate a guy. Even level 2 sometimes requires 3 or 4 shots, but that's fine. So right now I'm playing the ridge. This is a great ridge. This is exactly where we want to be, especially the circle favors it. You have the high ground over all the map. Right now I spot a target. A Drifter spots another target. I instantly turn around to help Drifter with that target, but I hear footsteps coming from my west. I get paranoia action from the west as well. This fight right here is where perks come to play. Paranoia is probably my favorite perk, especially since I hate being in buildings and I love running in the open. Paranoia is essential. Right now it's a 2v6. I know there's at least 3 teams. As the blues push in the garage, I keep my eye on it, make sure no one's leaving there, because if they do, they're gonna be leaving the open. All of a sudden, Drifter calls out the team right behind us that's been sitting in the building the entire time. You look towards the house, and I'm instantly able to ADS on a guy and take him out. Pretty nice ridge right here. We're gonna kind of utilize it to peek up and head glitch the entire map. We have the high ground. We have the best position in the game. Now this is where the grapples kind of come in hand. I made a bad play and Drifter called me out on it. I go ahead and right here, I spot a target. You see I don't shoot. I'm actually trying to give Drifter direction so we can both pop shots together. Right when he says he's on him, we fire. Unfortunately, we missed our shot. We just pissed him off and scared him away. And we didn't win that fight. But normally what you want to do is if you see somebody and you know you can't one-shot them, especially since I'm using the ABR, I know that I won't be able to take him out in one shot. I'm going to call for some help with my teammates, time our shots, and take it. Half the time it works, half the time it doesn't, but it's better safe than sorry. Right here, Drifter's wondering why I just grappled down. He says we stay on the high ground. We still have 30 seconds left. I agree. I kind of was premature on that jump. Bad call on my part, but Drifter was making some good calls, so I instantly grappled right back up to him. Still a 2v4. We know after some gunfire that it's not a full 4-man. They are actually 2 different teams. I'm still watching that target I'm still watching that one guy that we shot at earlier. I see movement at the gas station. I see movement at the bathrooms. I start popping shots on this guy. He utilizes his grapple pretty well. Grapple's a really good strategy to try to get away from gunfire. It's not impossible to hit a guy grappling, but it's definitely not easy. It's the quickest way to get away from a fight. You see me hitting a lot of these targets. ABR is absolute wreckfest, but it does require a good 3 or 4 hits to knock armor off or even down. Right now we move back to the corner of the map. Now right here we want to get to this ridge. We move to the ridge. Drifter instantly sets up a barrier, thank God, to protect us from anything from the north side of the map. It's a 2v2 fight. We know that they're on the same team. Now their strategy is pretty good. They have a really good strategy. They just didn't play it at the end well. One goes right, one goes left. They try to get shots on us. They try to pinch us. Great strategy. If it's 2v2, 2v1, you usually want to do this strategy. However, the play they make right here is not good. The guy throws a flash at us, has us both flashed. We're stunned. We can't do anything. Instead of pushing, he stays by the tree. After we're not stunned anymore, he decides he wants to come out and play. If that were me, if I would have made a stun and I would have got hit markers, my ass would have pushed. To me, that's the only way to play. Don't waste your stuns. Don't just stun somebody to piss them off. Stun them, push them. If you get hit markers, push them. Now, Drifter calls out the guy head glitching. I instantly ADS over there. I get 2 shots off on him. Headshot. After I stopped shooting, I heard this guy's footsteps. I instantly looked to the left. There he is. No cover, no rocks, no hills, no nothing. Just stay in the open. Easy, easy kill. He had a ridge. If I was this guy, I literally would have stayed under the ridge right under me. That way I would have had to actually peek out and look down, and I would have been an easy target to kill. They had the right idea. They just executed it poorly at the end. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If this has helped you at all, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And guys, if you have any questions or comments or recommendations for the next video, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will make sure I respond to them and try to include it in the next video. Guys, have a good one and get some wins out there.